Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at Visual Access Studio with my man Bo Harris. My name is, I'm not going to give you my damn government name because you all don't need to know that right now. We're just going to go with the fact that my name is Lenny motherfucking Locust. Don't ask me how I came up with that because there's a backstory to that. But if you're on social media and you follow me, not expecting you to follow me because I'm not that dude like that. But you never know. After this interview, I just may become. They call me Lenny Locust. And now I'm here with, introduce yourself, pretty young lady.
Spanish Barbiie.
Spanish Barbiie.
Mm-hmm.
What type of Spanish?
I am Puerto Rican and Colombian.
Puerto Rican and Colombian. Do you claim one more than the other?
No, I can't do that.
So who is who? Your mother?
My mother's Puerto Rican, my father's Colombian.
Have you been to either spot?
Yeah, I've been to Puerto Rico.
You never been to Colombia?
I haven't, and they're going to kill me for this.
Yeah,
but
so we're gonna
when I was trying to go, COVID happened, but I am going to go this year, for sure. I've been to Puerto Rico so many times.
We're going to revoke the Colombian joint.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's been a dangerous place for many years. It just started to now finally get better. So I will say that.
So people have been saying...
At least especially the area that my father's from. So,
where's he from?
Cali.
Look.
This is what I was told from my family. Like, my father would not let me go at a certain age.
I think we've reached a point in social media where everyone wants to say that we are from the most treacherous place.
All the time. I don't know why. Yeah.
But yeah, you talk to people who are from Cali. No, please come.
Right.
Please come and visit and have a good time.
Yeah. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, though, people, when you're in another country, have to be respectful of that. Though you can't. Oh yeah, we welcome tourists, and then just forget all your fucking instincts. Like, you do have to be aware of things, though. Like, and I don't care if you're in the most touristy area. Like, you still have to fucking, like, don't be stupid. You know? But, like, some people don't have that common sense.
You drinking with me today?
I'll have my shot right there. Should I take it?
If you want to, as long as it's there.
Okay. Can we do, like, a...
Yeah, I like to get busy, baby.
All right, cool.
Shit. You took the whole thing down. We're going to need a refresher.
No, we don't.
But it's all good. So, anyway, so I have your backstory in terms of pretty much where you're from, your age, your kids, and you kind of moved around. Kid.
Hold on, don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
So, you know, I'm going to go too far.
I only want one.
You ended up in Baltimore. How?
Yes. How?
What brought you to Baltimore?
So, it's a funny fucking story. It was kind of a chain of events. I was looking to move somewhere that wasn't too far from Jersey. I didn't want to be in Jersey no more. Like, I knew that. I grew up there. I'm good. I saw it all. But I didn't want to, you know, like, be super far from my family. Like, at least I could drive. And I was like, well, first of all, I'm a Ravens fan. So there's...
Boo. I don't know how that came about. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and accept that for what
so, like, there's that. There's that. And I've been a Ravens fan. I have a tattoo for a reason. It's not like this just became a thing.
Where's your Raven tattoo?
I just showed it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
All
right. So either way.
You just got that
No, I did not. I got that in Texas actually when I was over there. I was homesick as fuck. So either way.
You homesick, but you get a tattoo of Baltimore.
And I got my Jersey tattoo in Texas too.
You all over the place.
I was missing Northeast so bad.
Yeah, I see.
I was. Anyway, so back to Baltimore. So I was like, I always liked the DC, like the DMV. I always liked the DMV. I felt like it was very similar to Jersey, like very similar. Like, honestly, like the area I live in, it reminds me of home. Like, it's not different, you know. It's suburbs, but like you still got a lot going on, and you're not far from like a downtown area. I like that. I don't like being like too close, but not too far.
I got you.
So either way, but I was like, man, like DC is like 4 or 5 hours with traffic from Jersey. I was like, I ain't finna do that fucking drive. So Baltimore's a little bit closer. It's only 3 hours. My team is there. I had roommates and...
Your team? The Ravens.
The Ravens, yeah.
When you say team, when someone says team, it's like you have a staff of motherfuckers.
I mean, they are a staff of motherfuckers. When a team is a staff of motherfuckers, yeah. All right. So yeah, just kind of like a little, like, kind of a bunch of different things, and they just kind of aligned together. I got a nice spot. I'm very happy where I'm at, so it worked out this time.
I'm going to fuck you up real quick.
Oh, God.
Check this out. Spanish Barbiie is the name that you go by.
Yes.
I don't need your last name, but what is your biological name?
Catherine. Yeah.
Catherine. How did Spanish Barbiie come about? Who gave you that name? Is that yours, or did someone anoint that?
Yo, so honestly, it's from a song. You probably don't know it. I'm not even trying to.
Try.
It's this Lil Yachty and Dram song, broccoli. He says in the song, "I'm with my Spanish Barbiie," and I was high as hell, and I was like, "Yo, that's it. That's my name."
When did that become a part?
This was a few years ago when I heard that, and I was like, "Cause my name." Okay, so as with a lot of people who do like content creating, like you go through branding, like different, you go through, your time when you're like this, you're like that, and I'm like, I want to rebrand, right? So I was Catla Rubia. Rubia is blonde. I was blonde prior to the blue hair, obviously. So then my hair was blue and green. But I've had my blue hair for now. It's 5 years, made my 5-year anniversary. So I was like, all right, I gotta change the fucking name. It doesn't make any damn sense now. So I literally was fucking vibing out, and I heard that song in the car. I was like, Spanish Barbiie. I was like, that's fucking it. And that was it. So I turned it into a song, yeah.
Great segue. You said content creator.
Yeah. Yes.
Give it to me. So
I'm the 410 mattress soaker, Spanish Barbiie, and that even... The 410 mattress soaker, everybody has like a little tagline, in porn. So I was like, I need one.
That's a key word. No, hear me out. Mm-hmm. If I'm going to share this amongst whomever it is I'm sharing it with, they don't know who you are.
Right. So they're going to know.
Oh, shit. The mattress soaker.
Yes, 410 mattress soaker because I'm really short.
Is that like your...
Yeah, that's my actual height. I'm not 4'11". My mother's 4'11". So she reminds me of it all the time. She's like, you're not 4'11", because I am. And she's a little bit taller than me. Like a little bit.
All right. You're in porn.
Yes.
How did that come about?
So I've been modeling. I'm 33. I've been modeling since my early 20s.
You look great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
No, sincerely.
Thank you. I'm trying to look better as I get older, not worse.
You're doing a good job, young lady.
I'm trying to look younger than when I did when I was 23. Fuck that. I don't care. So yeah, I've been modeling since my early 20s. Like, to be honest with you, like when my teenage years, that was when like I got a digital camera, like a little like Kodak one or whatever, and I started recording myself. Like I was doing YouTube content before it was YouTube. Like I was just recording this shit.
How did that come about?
Because I saw other people doing it, and I was into makeup. I remember before I was talking about makeup.
But how do you get to the point of being? Excuse me for interrupting.
Yeah, this is how I get down. It's okay.
So what we got going on right here is authentic, baby.
Yeah.
The nakedness.
Yeah.
When did you get to the point of saying, I'm comfortable?
Right.
Not just comfortable, but fuck it.
Well,
I want to show myself.
No, for sure. You have to be comfortable and confident first, because you're not going to do shit.
But you have to be daring first.
You have to. There's no way you're going to get in front of that photographer and be like,
explain that to me.
Explain that to me. Well, that's what I'm saying. So, like, I feel like low key, and I realized this years later, that I had been conditioning myself and preparing myself before I even knew it. Like, getting in front of the camera, people don't know, like, setting up a camera in front of you and talking into it or posing in front of it could be kind of fucking weird.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what am I doing? I'm setting up the goddamn camera in 10 seconds and I gotta come and pose. That's been natural to me. It's not natural for a lot of people.
Then you took probably 10 damn videos before you got to the point of feeling comfortable saying, this is the one I'm going to present. Of course,
yes. Yeah. You have to like get yourself comfortable. And you're not going to be comfortable in front of you, in front of him, in front of anybody until you're comfortable by yourself. So, like, I didn't know what I was doing. Because to me, it was fun. To me, this is what I wanted to do. Like, let me record myself doing makeup and fucking off. And this was way before, like, adult content and shit. And then I started to get into the modeling, like, slowly but surely. I started to find photographers. And, like, I'm telling you, like, little by little, I was building that confidence without even realizing it.
How old were you when you first started to feel like this is what I want to do? Just from the picture and the makeup and the content.
That's a good question.
Not the naked stuff.
Right. I feel like I knew I was always going to be in media from a very young age, like teenage years. I didn't know though, because it wasn't like how it is now, or everybody's on TikTok and shit. Like, Do you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it, but I was like, I know I gotta be in front of a camera, like some way, somehow.
Do you recall ever expressing that to people in your immediate orbit?
Yeah. They were like, you're fucking crazy.
Okay.
I grew up in a strict Spanish household. Like, you had a fucking, you better go to college. You get your fucking degree and you will get that fucking six-figure fucking salary job and you get on your fucking way. There wasn't none of this, you want to model or do YouTube or any of that. Hell fucking no.
When did you say, I'm going all in? Mommy, daddy, this is my destiny. This is the blueprint that God has set out for me. Or at least I believe it has set out for me.
It was probably after I graduated from college because, like, I was so young and I was just, like, doing whatever was told. Like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. So I was doing whatever I was told.
Check this out. Where'd you go undergrad?
Huh? I went to King University in New Jersey, so nobody ever fucking heard of this, but it was the cheapest university in the state.
Stop saying that someone hasn't heard of it. You don't know who you're talking to.
Every time I talk to people where I went to school, they don't fucking know. I promise it exists. Google it. Like, yeah.
I know about it.
Thank you very much.
Damn.
I appreciate that. Well, there you go.
Don't diminish yourself.
No. It's that people don't hear. There's a lot of universities that are smaller, and I'll be like, what the fuck is that? It doesn't mean that they're not a good school.
Stand on your shit. That's where you went to school. Don't
I went to King fucking University.
You may not know about it. Fuck that shit. Come on.
I got a business degree, yeah. So either way, I had to gain some independence. Mm-hmm. I couldn't just be like, oh, fuck off. I'm going to go do what I want. Like, with what money? Mm-hmm. With what resources? With what do you have? Like, I didn't have shit because I also had my daughter at a young age, so I was I was 16. I was 15 when I got pregnant, 16 when I had her. So I was in high school when I had her. Mm-hmm. So like, and her father's never been around. So I was so like dependent on my parents. I mean, obviously, what the fuck? I didn't even have a job at the time that I had her. So like, I had to gain that independence. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to be happy. But try going against Hispanic parents, and they'll tell you quick, like, what do you have? What do you have going on? You don't have shit. Yeah, you're right. So I had to kind of wait till, I got a full-time job when I was done with school because I could only have a part-time job. And then I started to gain some independence, and I started to do the photo shoots on the side, even though they didn't fucking understand it. They were like, they always thought I was wasting my time, like they didn't, they would always say some slick shit or whatever. And I was always taught to like, you have your kid, you're a mom, you have your job, and that's it. Like there wasn't really much else. Like, what do you mean you have hobbies and other shit you want to do? So again, I had to wait till I was older, but I was starting. Like I was starting very small. I was doing photo shoots, just getting the confidence.
How are you finding the photographers to shoot you?
That was back in the day, so this was like on some trade shit. This was like a lot of photographers who were also starting out. Like this was before OnlyFans. This was a long time ago. This was like 13 years ago. That people were they had Model Mayhem. I know. At one point, I mean, they still had Model Mayhem. So like they had like little sites like that going on where like photographers would connect with models. But like for me, I worked with one photographer. And I'm not saying this for whatever, but I've always been very photogenic and whatever. So I worked with like that one photographer, and after that, people were contacting me. I didn't even have to reach out to anybody.
Was that photographer the genesis of you getting naked in front of a camera, or how did that part come about? So I have to feel very comfortable, and at that time, even though I've always been super comfortable in like being naked and like half naked and whatever, and my family always said some shit about that too. I had to really feel comfortable in front of a photographer. It's one thing to like be comfortable in front of yourself or whatever, but the photographer that I worked with, shout out to Andres, because I don't know if I ever told him this shit, but he really was the first photographer to see me naked or anything like that. He came by the recommendation of my cousin, who was a model, and I have to, Vanessa, she knows I give her a lot of credit, because she was the one who said, hey, I'm going to put you in touch with this great guy. He's not a creep. He's great. He has great work. And that was really it. I promise you. I swear to God. I was just like, here, given to this person. And then it took off from there. Yeah. Slowly but surely, but yeah.